Hey CFW, here's week four's programming. Monday, we're going to continue that back squat cycle. So basically, the first section of this, the 0 to 6 minutes, is just prepping and getting those positions down, really practicing getting depth, holding good positioning, long spine, core tension, all of that stuff. So it's kind of like your practice here. Um, if some of you guys are finding like it's maybe too like there's a lot of time holding these, like reduce the reps. It's meant to be just like a section to get yourself primed up. So just play this by ear. Make sure it's more about like the skill than it is about like kind of rushing through it. So I'll put in here in case some of you guys are feeling rushed through that. We're gonna put 2 to 3 sets, but it's mainly about getting prepped for part B. That's where the work's being done. Every 3 minutes, we're gonna do 6 to 12 back squats to 1 rep in reserve. So we're just building our legs, building that stamina in them. As long as positioning's down, technique's down, all that stuff, and we're staying within that rep range, we're gonna go through as we're trying to get 6 to 12 done. If we get 12 reps done, we're going to try to go a little heavier. If we're doing 6 or less, maybe we need to go a little lighter and try to stay within that range. I want you guys to build volume and really build those legs up. And let's compare to last week. So look at what you did the previous week, and then from there, let's see if we can improve. Maybe get 1 or 2 more reps, or go a little further than we thought. Then hopefully those legs recover quick, because our workout for time, 800-meter run to start. Yep, we haven't done this one at the new place. So 800-meter run for the run will be getting onto the Heath Valley Trail. So same route going to the 400 meters, but you're just going to get onto that trail, keep going down until you hit the dog park. The dog park's going to be a little bit onto your right hand side. It's kind of like a little fenced area. There's a little entrance there to get into the dog park. So right at that entrance point, you're just going to turn around and run back. It'll be like right along the trail as you're running. So the idea is to do the 800-meter run. That's 400 meters out, 400 meters back. And then whenever you get back, you're going to do remaining time max dead hang. So you're going to try to accumulate as much time hanging in the remaining time that's left over. So it's intended for this run to be done in 6 minutes or less. So at least you get 2 minutes of hang time and or more hang time, depending on how fast you run. This is a good little benchmark of your 800 meters, and then getting right into something that it will be challenging grip and you're breathing at the same time. So you're going to be huffing and puffing, and then seeing, okay, can you stay calm and just hang and be relaxed instead of just like, sitting down or like just not really doing much. Now you're still staying active after that run. So it's a good little challenge of the recovery, your capacity in your running, especially your aerobic capacity, and then your grip right at the end. So it's a good little finisher. So this one's a great one to get started, get outside, sun's shining. It's a great trail to be on. And that would be the first workout of the week. Then we're going to follow that up with Tuesday's workout. So Tuesday, we're going to build off of week 1 of the cycle. So we did something similar to this, but I'm just going to increase a little bit of the time. So we're going to row for 4.5 minutes to start at a 65% kind of easy recovery pace. And then the 1 minute and 30 minute AMRAP is meant to be done at a hard pace. We're going to go 6 burpees over the kettlebell and then 6-calorie row. The idea is like we're going to go through that as many times as possible in those 90 seconds, and then right into 4.5 minutes of biking, easy recovery. And then you're going to go into 1 minute 30 AMRAP of 6 Russian kettlebell swings and 6-cal bike back to back for that 90 seconds. And then you're going to go back to the top and repeat that. 3 rounds of that. The idea is to try to score the same amount of rounds and reps in these 90-second intervals compared to each of the rounds following. So try to maintain that across, and then use the 4.5 minutes to really recover and bring the heart rate down. So we're trying to do an active recovery here. So the goal of today is to build endurance and kind of challenge the intensity. I need to sneeze. Challenge the intensity on those minute 30s. And then in the 4.5 minutes, just kind of try to still keep moving, but at a pace that you can allow yourself to recover. So track everything, track your scores, track your rounds and reps for each of those 90-second intervals. But endurance is the main theme of the day. Going into Wednesday, we're going to bring that snatch technique work back in again. Great movement to build so many different athletic skills. As you guys have known, probably been telling you guys, it's not only about learning how to do the weightlifting, but it's teaching you how to build coordination, how to build skill, like building balance, mobility. All of those things are coming out of working on Olympic lifts. So that's a really cool thing that transfers over, kind of like bleeds over into other movements. So this is a great way to work on this, and then you'll see differences in other areas of movement. So the snatch technique work today is every minute on the minute, we're going to start with 3 overhead squats for the first 5 minutes. So every minute mark, we're going to grab the bar, do 3 overhead squats, get that positioning down. Then the next 5 minutes, we're going to do 3 muscle snatch. And then at the end, like the last muscle snatch, hold it overhead. We're going to do 1 overhead squat. And then the third EMOM 5 is going to be 3 tall snatches. So we're going to work on kind of combining the muscle snatch and the overhead squat together to start to build some more confidence in that movement. If you're really tight in those positions, I would definitely recommend go into more of the power positions and or work on overhead lunges to get more confident in those positions before you start to get into that overhead squat. But if you are just feeling like a little bit of kind of natural tightness, that's all good. But if it's like super tight, things don't feel right, don't push through it. The workout after that is going to be a good one to just like build some strength, build stamina in like specific areas of our body. We're going to work on V-ups to start. 60 V-ups is the buy-in. And then we're going to go into 45 overhead dumbbell lunges. Whatever side you want to hold it on, you can alternate. It's up to you. And then 30 horizontal ring rows. So the idea of this one is we got the core working, then we're going to go core and overhead, and then we're going to work on just upper body at the end. So a really good one, building a lot of core back strength. And the idea is to be finishing or getting into the horizontal ring rows at the end. I'd make the horizontal ring rows, dumbbell lunges, V-ups challenging, that it's taking you about, let's say 3 minutes and 15 seconds, 3 minutes and 20 seconds per movement there, roughly at most. If you're finishing each one in about a minute or less, it's too easy. So challenge yourself today. You're probably going to break it up more than what you would, but this is a good opportunity to do that today, as long as you get into the ring rows. So Thursday comes around. This is more of our low intensity day. We want to use this day to kind of build our base, build our fitness. So it's not about going hard and fast every single time. That's where all of the training that we've done kind of comes into play. It's like, okay, that's where we bring everything together, all our skills and strengths together when we're doing these WODs, but we need some time to also build some fitness and also slow down at the same time. So 36 minutes at a 65% easy pace, 1 minute of med ball ground overhead, go overhead and then drop it from the top. Then 3 minutes biker row, then 1 minute curtsy lunges, 3 minutes biker row, 1 minute farmer's carry, 3 minutes biker row, and rinse and repeat for the 36 minutes there. So easy pace, conversational pace, getting a little sweat on, but nothing too crazy. Friday, strength work is going to be our regular gymnastic strength, continuing to build those great positions in our body in terms of like core positions, getting into hollows and L positions. We're going to do strict pull-ups on the first set, which is going to happen at that 0 mark. And then the next set at the 3 minute mark, we're going to do strict handstand push-ups. And at the 6 minute mark, we're going to go back to strict pull-ups. Then at the 9 minute mark, we're going to go back to handstand push-ups, and we're going to alternate back and forth between them. The idea is to build upper body strength. So choose challenging progressions for yourself today to hit that stimulus, and then find your progression based on kind of where you're at with those movements. So some of you guys probably have already established a really good progression so far since we're in the 4th week. If not, find something that's challenging for you, but you can keep good positionings with. So if you don't have a strict pull-up, I'd look into pull-up holds or descents. If you do have strict pull-ups, maybe we're working towards like an L or a tuck position strict pull-up to make it more challenging. Same idea with the strict handstand push-ups. pike handstand push-ups, box handstand push-ups, wall-facing handstand push-ups, and then we can get more advanced with that if you are kind of past that. Then our WOD, EMOM 10 for reps. We got the first minute being 8 to 12 calories on the bike, and then the second minute is going to be 8 to 12 dual dumbbell push press. Really about this dual dumbbell push press today. It's going to be building our upper body strength, just like kind of like the first half. And then I want you guys to choose a weight that you can stay within that rep range of 8 to 12. So not too heavy, not too light. Something that will, like, you're going to do one set and you're going to land somewhere between 8 to 12, hitting that more strength and a little bit of stimulus there. And all the sets are meant to be done unbroken, so meaning that dual dumbbell push press, if anything. So that's Friday, and then Saturday's workout, we got our AMRAP 30, 7 deadlifts at 225, 155, rest 30 seconds, 200-meter row, rest 30 seconds, 200-meter run, rest 30 seconds. I'm going to rinse and repeat for 30 minutes. So something similar to what we did on the week one, similar movements. You can compare, but a little bit of a different structure. Goal is to build endurance and build some stamina in the posterior chain. So a lot of backside of our body is working in this workout today. Sunday is going to be, hey, let's just kind of cool it down, rev the engine down a little bit. We're going to work on our mobility and skill, really trying to focus on building good shoulder maps, where the shoulder joint is and where the shoulder blade is in the first place. We're going to hit different positions and really try to map out the difference between what the shoulder joint is and what the shoulder blade is. So that's going to be the first half, which is going to lead us into the conditioning, real smooth, easy, 30 minutes at an easy pace, 3 rounds of 2-minute row, 2-minute bike, 2-minute ski, 2-minute salt bike, and 2 minutes of skipping. And we're just going to rinse and repeat through that for the 30 minutes, just to get our conditioning and kind of baseline conditioning in there. And again, to kind of rev the engine down a little bit so we're not going so hard every single day. Hope you guys enjoy this week, and we'll see you around at the gym.